Good morning, dear students. This is Rajalakshmi, Biology faculty, DAV High School, SDS TPS, AP Janko, Nellore. I hope you all are safe and fine. I welcome you all to the second part of the lesson, Plasma Membrane. Dear children, in the previous session, we have understood about the movement of water in the material like kishmish. So, if you observe the dry kishmish which is kept in the tap water, the water molecules enter into the dry resin and makes it swollen. At the same time, the swollen kishmish, when kept in sugar solution, all the water which is present inside the kishmish comes out into the sugar solution. That means the cell membranes are allowing only water to move in and out of the cell. So this process is called osmosis. The movement of these water molecules in and out of the cells can also be explained by different activities. So now children, let us understand the process of osmosis by performing another activity by using a potato. So here you need to take 2 potato scoops, one is raw and one is boiled, and cut in the shape of a cup or a scoop, as you can see in the picture here. So the 2 different scoops of potatoes you need to place in a petri dish or a bowl. 2 sets of experiments you have to prepare. In the one set, that is in the first set, in the petri dish you have to pour tap water, and in the potato scoop you have to pour sugar solution. In the second set of experiment, you need to pour sugar solution in the petri dish and tap water in the potato scoop. So as you can see here, you have to prepare 2 sets of potato scoops. So there is no need of taking only sugar solution. You may also take the salt solution. So here what we are observing is the movement of water through the potato scoop can be observed by using this needle which we place to know the level of the water. So in the first setup where we have kept sugar or salt solution in the petri dish and tap water in the potato scoop, you find that the water molecules are moving from the tap water into the sugar solution. So the level of water in the potato will decrease. And in the second set of experiment where we have taken the sugar solution in the potato scoop and tap water in the petri dish, you observe that the level of water in the potato scoop will increase because the water molecules will move from the tap water into the potato scoop. So, from this activity and observations, you can define the process of osmosis as movement of water molecules from low concentration to high concentration. That means the water molecules will move from the low sugar or salt solution into the high sugar or salt solution. So this is one of the membrane transport which happens in our cells. Another example for the movement of materials across the membrane is filtration. So all of you know the simple filtration. So here you can see a stand, a beaker, a funnel and a filter paper. So if you take a mud water or the water which is mixed with wheat flour and filter it by using a filter paper and funnel, what you can observe? You can observe that the solid materials, that is the wheat flour or sand or mud, is remained in the funnel only, and only the water molecules are filtered. So it is called the filtrate. So what you can see in the filter paper, the solid material which you have dissolved in the water. So our cell membrane also acts like the filter paper, which you can see here. So whatever molecules are not required for our cell, they are filtered at the cell membrane only, and only water molecules and remaining useful materials are entering into the cell. So children, this activity you can perform in your lab by using all these materials like the stand, funnel, beaker and etc. If there is no such type of equipment in your lab, we can also use an alternative method like you can see the pictures here. You can cut a bottle and by using a cloth you can filter the contents in this manner. So this is a common process. Sometimes we use in our homes also for filtering some water or any materials. So children, from the above activities, what we can observe is the membrane which is present around the cell allows only water molecules to pass through it. Not only that, it also allows only certain materials which are dissolved in the water, and whatever materials which are not required for the cell are not allowed into the membrane and pass through it. So by this you can understand that the plasma membrane present around the cells is selectively permeable membrane. So what is selectively permeable? It allows only certain molecules, useful molecules, to enter into the cell. So that is called selectively permeable. Selectivity. It selects only certain molecules to enter into the cell. So by doing such process, the plasma membrane acts like a barrier between the external and internal contents of the cell. That is, it separates the internal contents of the cell from the external environment. So protoplasm of a cell consists of two parts, cytoplasm and nucleus. So these contents are protected inside by the plasma membrane. So coming to the functions of plasma membrane, the major function of plasma membrane is providing shape, definite shape to the fluid contents which are present inside the cell. It also acts as a mechanical barrier and protects the internal contents of the cell. And the membrane determines what substance are to be allowed, and that is entry or exit from the cell. That is called selectively permeable. So not only that, it has a substances over its surface which recognizes different substances and forms the defense against the microorganisms. And osmosis is a major function of the plasma membrane where it creates the water channels. In some tissues, the plasma membrane forms continuously, which is called plasmodesmata, and helps in the continuity of the cell. And in different places like small intestine, the plasma membrane helps to absorb the nutrients in the form of villi. So many of the functions of the plasma membrane are very important for the living nature of the cell. So children, there is a small assignment for you. Write the process of filtration in your own words and collect any information about different functions of plasma membrane. We will meet in the next session, children. Thank you.